This is the day the Lord has made. Let us rejoice and be glad in it. As I sit here on the second day of December, we would like to give you an update in terms of what's taking place financially at Holy Cross and some of the opportunities that are available for us financially to make a Christ-like difference during the month of December. And for that, I thought of no one better to bring along on this little journey than our Executive Director, Mark Lang. Mark, please share a little bit.
Thanks, Pastor A. You know, this COVID-19 year has been a year like none other, and that applies to the financial side of Holy Cross too. We've had lost income and additional expenses during this year. It's been crazy. From the school side, you know, the overall enrollment for kindergarten to 8th grade is down 10%. Our preschool enrollment is down 40%. That's a combined $200,000 impact to the overall Holy Cross budget for this year. The garden has been affected because we've had less programming that we've been able to do. There's other expenses just beyond that. We've had additional teaching staff. We've had additional custodial staff. We've had additional school nursing staff that we've had to add. And that doesn't even weigh in on all the different cleaning supplies for health and safety, the facility modifications that we've made. There's so much. We've added technology to the school. Really? It's been great. We're now at the point that we actually are one-to-one technology-wise for all of our students in K-8. But you put that all together, and we're estimating about a $500,000 impact to the overall Holy Cross budget for what would be the school year 2021. We've been actively seeking grants and third-party funding to try and help offset that. From foundations through the state and different individuals, we've actually raised $225,000 to help with that. Back in the spring time frame, the government offered the CARES Act, which had a paycheck protection program aspect to it, and we were able to apply for that grant, which we received back in April, which was for a total of $550,000. We've now turned in the paperwork for the forgiveness side of that, but realistically, it's probably going to be the first quarter of 2021 until we actually find out how much of that is forgiven and how that can impact our 2021 finances going forward.
Mark, thanks for that great overview. We have a standing joke around our office that whenever I need a number, it can be any kind of a number, I call on Mark, and I'm going to do that right now. Mark, the number that I'm interested in hearing, I think the folks would be as well, is how has financial giving been doing during 2020 with all that's been going on with the pandemic? What is the financial giving picture?
Great question. You know, we have been really blessed through you, our Holy Cross partners. You know, giving has been strong for the year of 2020. Through October, our giving was actually $50,000 ahead of budget. Was actually on pace with last year's budget. We put a very conservative budget together for this year, knowing that it could be a challenging year. In November, the giving was down to budget about $50,000. So to budget at the end of November, we're at a break-even point. And that's why December really becomes critical for us, because from a giving standpoint, that'll sort of make or break this year.
As we roll into this last month of the year, even with all the challenges we've had, it's a great time to just stop, pause, reflect on the blessings that God has poured on us, and indeed that He has worked through us. I think, for example, of our worship. We continue to have 3 live opportunities to worship, in addition to a parking lot service that I think has been a great experiment. Also, we have provided a number of online videos, worship opportunities. God be praised for these. We have many ways by which we have, God has given to us and through us his gifts of word and of sacrament. I think it's extraordinary that we have continued to provide a quality Lutheran school experience, and we've done so safely, caringly, and competently. I have to tip my hat to our teachers and our workers there. They have been extraordinary in their commitment to the Lord and to the students and families that have been entrusted to them. We've continued to reach beyond our 46805 walls into our community around us. We've expanded our outreach in various Fort Wayne urban and ethnic settings, and we have continued to support a Slovakian ministry halfway around the world. I am hopefully humbly proud that we have conducted ourselves financially in a way that has been creative, transparent, and highly ethical. We've had an eye always toward taking the dollars that you have contributed, that you have entrusted to our stewardship, to make mission and ministry happen in a way that, again, gives glory to God. All that being said, we are Christ followers. And finally, it is because of that that I can ask you to please consider sacrificial giving on this, the time where, well, we're 75 years old, beginning another 75 years of our congregation and school.